Welcome to another episode of Monday Funday Podcast. I'm your host, Ahmed Al-kadri, and if you could speak Arabic, Ahmed Al-kadri. Guys, today I have a fantastic guest with me. He's one of my closest friends. He and I became close in the pandemic, and we became closer this year. Guys, everyone, please put your hands together for Saad Alessa, but if you could speak Arabic, Saad Alessa.
Nice.
Yeah.
We got closer this year?
No, we get closer every year.
Okay, so next year...
Oh, we're going to be...
very close. On top of each other. Thank you for having me.
You know what's funny is like I'm very extroverted and I always think like especially with men, I'm always like, oh, we're good friends. And then later on they go, oh, yeah, like 2 years later they'll be like, yeah, man, I'm starting to be good friends with you. And I'm like, oh, I thought we were like best friends since we met.
I think you're too friendly. It's a good thing.
Yeah,
I'm
very
good
friendly.
thing. I'm the opposite.
Yeah, well... yeah,
and also one more thing, I feel like here in America, like you grew up here, Sah?
Yeah.
So people use the word friend loosely, right? Because like in Arabic, there's degrees of friendship.
Sah.
So like I go, this is my brother, and then people know, oh, they're tight.
Yeah.
This is my colleague. Like there's words, respectful, loving words to differentiate how close. Like
we do have those words in English, but the thing is, in American culture, we like to use the top shelf word. Yeah. So we go like the food was amazing,
right?
Or the set to the point where if we
Which
don't
makes sense because most of the food is bland.
It's bland, so, like, yeah. But if we pick average,
like this is a democracy. Right?
Yeah. But if we pick like the average words, we don't like it. We like it's amazing or you're beautiful.
Yeah.
Or sad, you're so funny, like something like that.
Yeah. Fuck you.
Hey, pick a time and place, sweetheart.
Yeah. So
nothing flattered.
You're hilarious.
Okay, so I wanted to start with two things. Number one is we like to do what we do in this podcast. What's a good piece of advice you were given? Who told it to you? And where were you in your life when you were given that piece of advice? That's what we ask all of our guests here on the Monday Funday podcast.
And what's the second thing?
I'll tell you. Just go.
I have to do this now?
Yes, bro.
You know, I was thinking about it on the drive. I was confused if I wanted to share something someone told me or something I've come to find by myself.
That's up to you. It's up to your discretion. While you're thinking about it, let me tell the audiences. I see a lot of first-time listeners here because this is a small podcast. My name is Ahmed Al-kadri, comedian, podcaster, content creator, admin, all sorts of things. I'll do whatever. Just pay me. This podcast is all about life advice. We're all about sharing each other's piece of advice because especially in this day and age, everyone's just trying to give you advice. So we like to ask the guests of what certain advice that helped you in your life. So Saad is about to give us his piece of advice.
There's a lot of good things. I
know. Well, what's cool is like you could share one and then later and then we'll give you more. Yeah.
Because it feels like the final one and it's not the final one.
It's not the final one. It's just starting it. Look how big I look.
It's very good.
Thank you. Okay, keep going.
Yeah. You're huge. you're swole. You're so strong. I would say the best piece of advice I've been given is before you ask the universe for what you want, make sure you know what you're willing to give up.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah. Wallah, that's good.
Yeah.
Fire. It's like a very parallel to be careful what you wish for. Because it's in there, we all want like certain things in life. Is there a particular example of when that thought came to you?
It's not a thought. It's so here's the quote, right? If you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the sacrifice. I really believe that in every realm of my life, in relationships, in my career, in my family, everything. Right. And so I think when I learned this is because I don't know what you want it closer.
No. It's for me, honestly.
When I learned this is my jiu-jitsu professor, Cobrinha Charles. When I was watching him, he was like a legend in the sport. He's still a legend in the sport, and his son is becoming a legend too. But at the age of 28, he started doing jiu-jitsu professionally, and that's very late. Yeah. And he won every important competition, like 4 gold medals, like the Grand Slam in his 30s, when going against other athletes that are in their 20s. Some of them are taking steroids, some of them are like at the epitome of their like athletic level. And I interviewed him like years ago on my first like YouTube project, Legendary. And I remember like by watching him and going to his academy and talking to him, I really realized like Like I grasped the idea that this guy is really willing to give whatever it takes for him to get to where he wants to go. And everything else is a distraction. Everything. And so like even his family, like he has a beautiful relationship with his wife. His wife understands that this guy is a Grand Slam champion and we're going to do everything we can to make sure that he gets that title.
Oh, her husband. You said his wife. Her wife. Her husband. Yeah.
He, she, them, we.
Okay. Yeah, I got you.
The point is their relationship is beautiful and they have an understanding.
And they understand.
Of course. But not everyone is willing to put up with someone that is so devoted to their career, right? And it's the same thing when you watch interviews with Kobe Bryant or whoever. They're very immersed. And so I think part of that is that you have to spend time with yourself. A lot of people like in our age group and younger, they have no idea who they are. They have no idea what they want from the world. They have no idea what they're willing to offer, what they actually bring to the table in 90% of the things they deal with.
Right.
So I don't know if that answer made sense.
It made 100% sense. No, it made 100% sense because like you, I mean, a lot of the times is looking inwards, and that is something we're not being taught as children. And now, fortunately, because of mental health, and we are pushing more therapy, but we need to push more of taking accountability for our actions. But I think there should be adding meditation or really or breath work and learning certain tools to deal with anxiety.
Or you can just pray.
Salah is a good key. I mean, every time Ramadan, thank God, like every time I fast for month of Ramadan, that is why it's one of the 5 pillars of Islam. It got me into Salah. Every time it reminds me, like, I need to get down to prayer.
Helps you identify.
When I feel bad, like, you know what's crazy? Usually moments where I'm like, man, I feel crap, or I just look at my phone and it's like, oh, it's the Dhuhr time. Let me just pray real quick.
I think one thing like I've noticed living in the States compared to living back home is, especially like in a high school that was American system, we're so focused on what we're going to do, what we're going to study, everything's what's next. But no one really sits with us in high school or college and goes, hey man, how do you feel? What do your feelings mean? What was your experience growing up?
Do they do that in here, or they don't do that?
They don't do that anywhere.
Yeah, they don't.
But I thought they did here.
Yeah.
Because you know, like growing up, like you watch everything and like the movies and the self-help culture, and you're like, oh my god, like in the States, everyone's actually like more convinced with who they are. They have conviction, and the reality is, there's so much going on every day that people don't have time to slow down. Like anything painful you've experienced taught you who you are more than things that helped you celebrate.
Of course. So
every loss is a step forward.
Oh, of course. Like I was telling like some younger comedian who was asking me advice about, he was like, how'd you become so successful? And I was like, and I laughed. I was like, dude, I'm genuinely one of the biggest failures in comedy. And he's looking, no. Yeah. He was looking at me. He was just like, what do you mean? I was just like, for all the things where I got to where I am is all from failure. That's what just made me a better comedian, made me a better marketer, I don't sit around and wait for things to happen to me.
You fail forward.
I fail forward, exactly. Now, this is the same thing. Now, I think you're awesome, and you look good in black. And it reminds me, I want to bring you a gift. So this is a gift right over here. Now, as you know, I'm wearing the Fashionably Poor t-shirt. And because you and I are going out on tour together, we're going to be doing... Stanna.
You can't say, here's the gift. I put my hand out and he doesn't give me the gift. Yalla, okay.
Stanna, you need the presentation, ya habibi. So I got the Fashionably Poor t-shirt that you could buy on tour. Now, Saad's going to be with me in Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio. Now, I'm releasing this soon. Will it be in the other dates? Maybe. But I also have another version of the Fashionably Poor t-shirt, and that is right here for Saad.
Thank you so much.
Saad is a certified silly goose and a certified fashionably poor. Because, listen, are we making the most money? No, we're not. But listen, we're fashionably poor. We're still looking good.
Don't put that out in the universe. I'm making so much money. Next year, I'm gonna have my own shirts. You say fashionably rich.
Yeah, you should. That's such a Kuwaiti, Khaliji style. Yeah.
Oil money.
Yeah, all money, Mercedes, Akhul Kahba, everything.
Whoa.
I'm learning. Hey, Khali Walli.
Bravo.
I'm learning y'all's language.
Khaliji wife.
Bugula.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay. So I love how this went. We went from very serious piece of advice to Bugala Bugala.
Yeah. Dude, literally, what I'm excited for us doing comedy is you're very you're very smart. I see your comedy. I'm like, man, I wish I was as smart as you. You're very smart. You're well informed. Like and you're willing to like take someone's opinion and be like, this is my opinion and here's why. You were a lawyer and there is a reason why.
Hold on.
You went to law school. Standa. You went to law school for a reason. You know what I mean? Yeah.
My reason was to stay in the country.
Yeah, we should get married.
I was like,
anyways,
to
get that green card. Come on now.
Hold on, relax. We can't put that out there.
Oh, sorry.
Anyways,
sorry.
I have it. It's everything's settled.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Yeah,
anyway. But that's what I like. Wallah, I look at your comedy and I'm like, man, he's very smart and you're a good crowd work guy. But
were you a salesman ever?
Huh?
Were you a salesman?
I was, yeah.
Well, see, that's
I still am. I was a salesman.
Like, am I required to wear this at the show?
No. This is just a gift.
Like
Khali, bro.
La, relax. Look, guys.
Yeah.
Is it for sale on your website? Let's plug it.
No, not yet. I still gotta start printing out the shirts. But this is the new one I'm working on. Yeah, and I'm also working on this new shirt. Shout out to Harper Rose. She's helping me design it. But it's
she designs?
Yeah, she's great.
Oh,
yeah,
nice.
hit her up anytime. But Harper, she's been on the guest on the podcast, but she's helping me design the shirt that I'm working on. It's like a goose with a microphone with glasses, and then it says certified silly goose.
Nice. I like it. I'll see it.
Well, because my comedy is like, when I see yours, I'm like, oh, he's smart. Like, I wish I was smart. Like, I'm not smart.
What are you talking about? I haven't posted anything.
My comedy is very silly. My comedy is poo poo pee pee, you know?
Yeah.
And I like it. It's my brand, you know. I do.
It's good.
That's why, like, with certain moments when people ask me, like, "Oh, you should be talking about this," and I'm like, I genuinely, I'm the last person you want me to be talking about. Who's telling you
should be talking about?
People always tell me I should be talking about certain events. Huh?
Call me.
Call me. I'll call you. I'll let you know. I kind of want to share with you guys some stories.
What was the second point?
That was the second thing. Was
that the second thing?
Was it not good enough?
It's very good. I just thought it was a serious point of like that we need to address. This is really good. No, I like it. I'm gonna promote it, inshallah.
Hey, there's like a cool bridge on top of the 35. I'm probably gonna go jump off of it.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
What was I gonna say? I actually have a funny story. So, to the guests, to the breadheads and breadcrumbs. That's my fan base.
No, I know.
Yeah. Okay. To the breadheads and breadcrumbs who usually listen to the podcast, they haven't seen me in a while because obviously I've been touring. So I did. I was just in Detroit, DC, and New York, and Houston. I'm about to do the other rest of the tour soon, but I gotta say, from the bottom of my heart, to the people in Detroit, thank y'all so much for coming out. All the Yemenis that pulled up, that was dope. We lit that shit up. DC was awesome. You guys had a lot of fun. You guys pulled back on a little bit of some of the jokes, but that's fine. I'm used to it with DC. New York was amazing. Houston was awesome. Now, I gotta tell you a story.
Please.
So before all of the tour,
this is funny, by the way. You addressing the crowd on how they reacted on a show that already happened in this podcast.
Yeah. I'm telling them. I'm saying them.
Don't pull back. Yeah.
I know. But it doesn't matter.
Go ahead.
You know what? This is my show.
Yeah, I know. Obviously, I think we could have done this over the phone. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it. I was gonna call out this one. It doesn't matter.
Yalla. What was the funny story?
We should have done it over phone. That's really good. I'll say it next time I'm on someone's podcast. Yeah. Anyways, before
you should never be an interviewer. You can do everything.
Am I a bad interviewer?
No. But it's like when you have a guest. Never mind. Let's talk.
Like you want me to talk about you?
No, let's not talk about me. Let's talk both of us.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yalla.
I'm not interviewing you.
Oh.
This is just, you thought like, Saad, tell me more about your life. No, you're my brother. You're my friend.
Shut the fuck up. That's not what I thought.
We're going to talk about experiences.
So all I said was the quote, and Ahmed ran with it. It's like, raga.
No, you ran with it, yeah.
Bro, yalla.
What are you talking about?
Monday Funday.
Yeah, please, Ahmed. You literally told me, like, I just think in America and in Arab, we don't ask, what we're doing.
Bro, do not start roasting.
We need to start asking how we're doing.
طيب, خلصت? Are you done? Yalla. What's the fucking funny story?
I bombed for 50 minutes straight at Brooklyn College.
Really?
50 minutes straight, dude.
Was there an opener?
Nope.
That's Okay.
It was
like like
it was a show. I was just set to fail.
What do you mean?
I was just like basically
50 minutes straight like shit?
No, it was like I
In and
won
out?
them, lost them. It was okay. Comedy's supposed to be dark or dim lit room.
You didn't have
All the seats have to, look at you, all that stuff. No, it was like fully lit. It was circle tables, and they're all like just talking and stuff. And then I got up and I tried to get their attention or whatever. I should have asked.
Was it after like a fundraiser or speech?
Something like that. Yeah. No, it was just they were just eating pizza, and
That's
then
also a problem. You can't be performing while they're eating.
Yeah, it was just like bad set. And I had them, then I lost them. I had them, and then I lost them. But then like at the end, I was just like. Because it was a lot of these guys that just kept talking in the back, and then I tried doing crowd work with them, and then I got their attention, but then I was losing the girls' attention. So then I got back to jokes, but then I lost their attention, and then like at the end I was like,
You're
"Fuck it!"
losing my attention.
Sorry, right, yeah, no, it went pretty bad. And then the next day I was doing a Indian wedding 40th. Sorry, it was an Indian couple's 40th wedding anniversary.
Wow.
It was a complete opposite, and I had a great set.
At this point, it should be a eulogy.
What?
The 40 years of marriage.
Right.
Continue.
But I was feeling super shitty of the Brooklyn College, and then I went after, and I had a really good set, felt really good. And then this Indian guy was he was like giving me a motivational speech, but it was like he was giving me some great advice, but he told me to pull up this poem called "Don't Quit" by Edgar Albert Guest.
Okay.
No, not Edgar Allan Poe. No, Edgar Albert Guest. And then he was like, when I was young, I used to see Chris Rock in Manhattan. Nobody knew him. But he did it. He kept going. He focused. He goes, you have to keep going. He kept doing this.
Yeah. Why? Because you bombed the wedding too?
No, I did great.
Oh, you were just complaining?
No, I wasn't complaining. He was just giving me advice about life.
Oh.
Because he was, older guy.
Yeah,
it was a 40th wedding anniversary, so it was like
lot.
they were all in their 50s and 60s. But my favorite part of that motivational speech he was giving me, he was just like, keep going. And if nobody like it, he just did this.
Yeah.
And it was like so little words, no words, but it meant so much. You know what I'm talking about?
Of course. It's like Hakuna Matata.
It was Hakuna Matata. It was like, if nobody like it.
Hakuna Matata.
And ever since then, that's my first, that's my piece of advice that I wanted to share with you.
Ever since then, which was last week, Ahmed is now in a better place. It's good. I did Berkeley, the show you recommended.
Oh, yeah. How'd it go? Yes, that's what we need to talk about.
It's really hard when the lights are all...
Yeah, it really sucks.
And the situation was there was a fundraiser for Gaza in Yemen. So there was a presentation.
Yemen? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
No, I love Yemen. But they were raising money and the videos, and there was a presentation about children and famine.
Oh, no.
And I was like, I need to come up here soon. No. And then right before I go up, there was a singer. God bless his heart. Great guy. He's originally Yemeni from Saudi. He sang a song. And then what? Yeah. And then they were like, all right.
Oh, the sass.
Yeah.
The sass.
No, hold on.
He sang a song.
You know what I mean.
Okay.
And then they're like, all right, your next performer, Saad Alessa. And then I get up there, I'm like, hello. Like, and everyone's like, sad, like almost in tears. But it was good. It was also 50 minutes. The first half was really good because I was doing crowd work a lot.
Yeah.
Trying to get...
I saw that clip with the marriage.
It was like a lot of student stuff.
Yeah.
And I held back a lot because there was a lot of parents.
Oh, yeah.
And it's Arab parents. And one thing about me, when I perform and there's Arab parents, the cultural demon comes in and goes, hey.
I'm so glad I don't have that.
You don't.
That shit just fucking flies out.
Yeah. Like, and I just start like being super polite, super respectful. So I went from like not saying the F word, saying the F word. People were like, what the hell? Like, you were holding off and saying fuck, and then you go F you and then fuck. And it's like my brain was just having a meltdown. I'm like, I don't know if I should say the jokes I usually say in clubs or not. So, but it was fun. And then in the end, when I got to the point where I'm like, all my other jokes are dark, because I tried like an abortion joke, half the room pulled back hard. It was like a Jewish abortion joke, just to be clear.
Amen.
All right. Okay. And fuck. And then I just go, guys, I'm gonna be honest. All my clean jokes are done. I'm the wrong comedian for this event.
You said that?
Yeah. I'm like, I love you guys, but I'll take questions now. And everyone had questions.
You had to. I'm sorry. Let's take a moment before we get into the question. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
No wonder why they were like, we should ask this guy. Dude, do you not have like full clean material?
I do, but I don't enjoy it. And I don't like to filter what I have to say for anyone.
That makes sense.
Like I've realized, because here's the problem that I've noticed. When I perform and people come to my show,
you want full authenticity and like you want full side.
George Carlin said, like George Carlin lost a lot of fans when he transitioned from being a TV comedian to the real comedian he became.
Yeah.
And he goes, I lost a lot of fans along the way because I continued to recreate myself until I found my truth.
Yeah.
And I want to discuss the things I want to discuss, not the things you guys want me to discuss. That's why I do stand up.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I can do clean, 30 minutes, you know, cleanish. But after that, I'm like, this is not fun.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it's not about just dirty jokes. It's about the topics too, you know?
When I was bombing in Brooklyn College,
I
was doing mainly clean.
Yeah.
And they were just not, like, I was just losing them. And then at one point, I just put the mic stand, like, way back and I held it because I was holding it while I was talking, leaning onto it. And then I, like, went back. I literally just go, fuck it. And then I just started with pedophile jokes, suicide jokes. And then they were loving it.
Yeah.
And then I said...
They were all students or parents?
They were all students, no parents.
Okay.
And then at one point, I was bombing again, and I just go, man, I hate this so much. I can't wait to jump in front of the 5 train and ruin y'all's commute home. I can't wait to kill myself from the train. I hope the train stops and y'all could never get home. And then your parents get all upset, like, why are you so late? Like, I dug into it, and they were loving it.
They were laughing?
Yeah. Dude, at one point, they were hostile, too. It wasn't like this isn't Berkeley where there is mu'addabin smart kids. This is Brooklyn College. Mu'addabin. Did I say that right?
Yeah, but there was like a beat in
Mu'addabin.
Mu'addabin,
yeah. Whatever.
Whoa, okay.
I'm learning the Khaliji way.
Yeah.
Khali wali, whatever.
What's
another saying I'll say? Oh yeah, we're gay. Anyway, so
yeah, the Berkeley crowd.
So this isn't like smart Berkeley students. No, this is Brooklyn College. Like these kids didn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah.
Well, at one point, even like the crowd work moments, it wasn't even crowd work. They were literally like, one guy goes, "Where'd you get that necklace?" And I have a story about the Yemeni necklace that I wear. And I go, "Oh, I actually got it from eBay. I was 18 years old and I was gonna go to the bit." And he goes, "Yeah, it's just fucking ugly."
While you're on stage? And what did you respond?
I said, I should return it, get the money, and buy a dumbass haircut like yours. And then everyone was like, oh, he had like the Eraserhead picture from the David Lynch.
Yeah.
I said David picture. David Lynch movie.
Okay.
Eraserhead. It's a old movie.
So like a buzz cut with a fro.
He looked like an idiot. Anyways, and everyone was like, oh.
Yeah.
They just wanted me to roast them.
That's what I did when I went to Detroit, Wayne State.
When you went to what?
I just roasted everybody.
Where?
Wayne State University.
Oh, Wayne State when you in Detroit.
Yeah. That's what I did. Because I noticed they didn't want to hear jokes.
Was all Arab kids?
All. And one woman got up, she's like, I fucking hate Kuwaitis. And I was like, what the fuck did we ever do to you?
Was she Yemeni?
Yeah. And I'm like, what did we do to you? I think you're confusing us with other nations. And everyone starts laughing. And I'm like, well, who invited you here? I don't think you even go to the school. And everyone started, you know? I remember that was awkward. I've never received hate for being Kuwaiti.
She just said, I hate
She just yelled, like, while I'm speaking. I was like, all right.
Was she muhajjaba?
Yeah. Maybe she got divorced or something. I don't know.
Probably. Was she older?
No.
I mean,
it's hard for me.
It's hard to gauge. Yeah, to
gauge.
I'd say
like 23 to 47.
Ooh, that's old.
Somewhere there.
A divorced 24-year-old.
Yeah, that's crazy. No, but that was a weird.
But I'm glad you had fun at Berkeley.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it, man. It was a lot of fun, man. Yeah.
I tend to forget.
I was sweating from the kneecaps. It was like a hard.
Oh, really? They put you to work.
I was working. Alhamdulillah, it went well, but I was working. Like, I was like in there going, it's either me or you guys.
Man, when they reached out to me, I was like low-key. I was like, I really wanted to do that school.
Yeah. It's fun.
Because I'm like very like Arab but liberal. They would have loved me.
Yeah. I think they were.
And I have like clean stuff.
There were so many parents that even the students were like, everybody was looking at each other. Can we laugh? Can we not laugh? You know?
Oh, I've dealt with that.
Every table
before.
had like parents.
Do you know also what was going on? What was wrong with Brooklyn College? This happens a lot with a lot of these gigs where for young Muslims, and you're going to be doing a lot more of this, where it's girls on one side and men on the other side, or boys on the other side. They're not men.
Yeah,
boys.
that's true. The tables were
And the
segregated.
boys are gonna, when you say a joke, the boys are looking at the girls like they're looking after the girls.
Yeah. There's a protectiveness.
There's a protect. So always call that out
And then
up
all
top.
the underground relationships.
Right.
Because they're all
always call
looking
that
at-
out.
yeah.
Because I go, hey guys, I noticed the boys are looking at the girls. Hey, and I look at the boys, I do like a feminist thing. I go, hey, they don't need your protection. They're not like they're not your little sisters. They're your age. And I go, unless you're trying to get married. And then I pull that card. I'm like, is there anything?
Damn.
And then that loosens them up a little bit because they get real tight butthole up top.
Yeah. No, I roasted them.
Good shit, bro. My man, dude.
My
man, bro. I tend to forget I have a very white sounding voice. People hate it.
If I closed
it's very
my eyes
polarizing.
and you called me on the phone, I would never know that you're Arab. Unless you pronounce something in Arabic.
Yeah. I'm very, I've been realizing like my voice.
Like say Chad. His name's Chad.
Chad?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's Channing.
Same thing. See it like I wouldn't like it. Say it.
Channing?
Channing. It's like I would say Channing.
Channing.
Channing. Chaining.
Yeah. It's
like,
just
progressive, the ads, like
what?
Progressive ads.
Yeah.
Like that's how you have that.
Well, they're all improvisers. And I was an improviser.
Nice.
So that probably makes sense.
Yeah.
Welcome to Progressive.
Yeah. 15% can save you 15 or more.
Yeah. I get it from my voice.
That's Geico.
Even like when my Yemeni tongue joke went viral, I was getting some.
Which one's that?
I have this joke where I go, Yemeni men, they do this thing with their tongue to when they're in a fight. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
Like that. Thank you. And
you're welcome.
And it was on a shit ton of WhatsApp groups. And then I got it was one DM that said, you need to stop acting. Why do you act white? And then he said one thing that really annoys me when people say this. They go, oh, you're selling out your own culture to make white people laugh. And I always hate that kind of comment because it's like, look at my audience. Like, white people don't know this. Yeah. White people don't know that. White people don't know. Yeah, they don't know that.
Yeah.
And you're like, you're trying to make white people laugh. It's like, bro, Arabs are laughing.
Right.
I don't know. Do you ever get that on your page? You're trying to sell your own culture to make white people laugh. I think it's because based off of your voice and your demeanor, it's like, the Arabiya.
I only get like, why are you doing it in English? I'm like, well, because more people understand it.
And it's more money.
I live here.
And it's more money.
It would be weird if I was doing Arabic shows here.
Yeah, dude.
It doesn't make sense.
Why are you doing it in English? Learn English.
Or I'll do Arabic shows too.
I want you to.
Restrictions.
I want you to. Yeah, literally.
So I'm not gonna,
and it's not even government, but just the language as a whole.
The language as a whole comes to speech. People are like, you don't have freedom of speech in your country. I'm like, we don't have freedom of speech at home. What are you talking about? Like, go ahead.
It really isn't. Like you'd like just put curse words.
Being born Muslim Arab, there's speech restrictions.
Right, yeah, right. Like for example, like if you say motherfucker, you'd be like this motherfucker over
also,
here.
fuck everybody that has something to say about what you're doing. So
yeah, I know.
At the end of the day, just tell them.
Hey, no. It's at the end of the day.
It's who I marry.
Stupid.
You know. But first of all, like I'm not marrying someone who doesn't accept me for who I am prior to the marriage.
That's true.
So it would be really confusing to me if one day I show up and she goes, shave your beard. And that's also not something I would tell my wife either. Like, cut your hair or don't paint your nails this color. Like,
what about working out?
What about working out?
Yeah, like, would you tell her to work out?
I wouldn't marry someone that doesn't.
Okay,
Is that controversial?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
No, because I've had that with previous exes
so
where I was trying to push someone to work out.
I'm not taking
people are telling me it was a dick move, but I was like, no, I just wanted her to be
I'm not
healthy.
taking on anyone as part of my life that doesn't share the same values and at least the same understanding of how important it is to work out. In many areas, not just working out.
Ding 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 ding. That's good.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Now back to feeding.
Feeding me?
Yeah, so fucking feeding and financing.
Right.
So no one's financing you.
No.
And no one's feeding you.
And in the marriage or prior?
No, just right now.
No, I feed myself, alhamdulillah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, no, you're a grown man, so no one's feeding you or
Right.
financing you.
Right.
So that makes sense.
Yeah.
It is told. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been yeah, in a position where I felt like I have to tell like my partner, you need to work. Like, alhamdulillah, you know, it's like
That's really good.
it's good.
No, I need to do better.
No,
Well, then again, I'm like, I kind of love my life right
what's
now.
your situation?
I don't have a situation.
No,
right
no, no,
now.
not with
A
the
situationship?
No. Like, why were you in a position where you told your partner you need to work out?
Oh, we're getting vulnerable, huh?
Sure.
This is.
If you want to share, if you don't want to share, Hadi, we can
It was. There was a moment where I was like, "Oh, she's out of shape. It'd be nice for her to be
like
healthy."
what shape? Like a pair.
Like let's say, okay,
She's
there was a no. She had a. It wasn't the appearance that I was upset about. It was just like
Going up and down the stairs.
Like when we did anything physical, it was like she couldn't catch up.
Oh, like hiking.
Well, hiking was one, but also like one time, we were trying to get to our tents, and then it was the rainstorm hit. It was camping trip.
Oh, I thought like one of them camping.
We were at a music festival.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then we were trying to get to our tents, and it was like a hard like tornado rainstorm warning, so everyone was running, and I held her.
Tornado picked her up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like Wizard of Oz. It was like with the
She's
cows.
the only one that got lost. In
She ended up. Yeah, she
So
left
fucking
Kansas
slow.
City and went to the
Yeah.
world of Oz. I think whatever it's the
Kemmel,
world. Anyways, and I held her hand, and I was like, "We got to run," and it was like 0.3, 0.4 miles to our tent. It was kind of far, but I was like, "We got to run."
Yeah.
And then like we had like just a couple steps. She was like, "I can't do it," and then we just. And then I would just holding
That's
her
when
hand.
you're like,
just,
you need to start hitting the gym, bitch.
I mean, I didn't say bitch.
yeah. But that's when you said it.
I was just like, okay, hang on, hear me out.
Yeah.
I told her it would be best for. I told her you are out of shape. And
while you guys are running.
no. This is later.
Okay.
And it's because my dad, Allah yarhamu, died at 52.
Yeah.
My dad never took care of himself, so it was stress, never working out, never eating right. Later on, with the high amounts of stress that he took on, trying to fix everybody else's problems except his family's. Okay, now that came out a little bit eager. Okay, let me pull back and reel that in. Allah yarhamu. Anyways, he developed myasthenia gravis, right?
Who?
Myasthenia gravis.
I have
Abuk. Who?
No, not like what is I'm sorry,
Myasthenia. Yeah, I'm joking. Yeah,
Do
myasthenia.
people usually know what that is?
Huh?
Do people? It's like common knowledge.
Yes, yes and no. But anyways, myasthenia. I was gonna explain it.
Oh, please.
Myasthenia gravis is a neurological disease,
Oh.
but basically your receptors from your brain to your muscles is kind of lagging. So it's the Wi-Fi is kind of down. So sometimes it was like he had trouble like moving his body, something like that.
And that's because of stress and bad.
It was like, yeah, he later on
habits,
developed
yeah.
it. It was just like, just never taking care of himself. And then later on, he had myasthenia gravis, still was taking steroids, still didn't like the steroid to repress
of course.
the
Like
immune
medical-
system.
Yeah.
Steroid
They're all
to repress the immune system so he could live
Function.
his life and function. And then later on, he's 52 years old. We tell him, hey, diet right, work out, stuff like that. And then when he got COVID, he got the first dosage of the shot, and we told him not to go to New York. He went to New York, and then he died.
In New York.
He got COVID in New York and then died in Dallas.
Was he hospitalized?
Yeah, he was hospitalized and
That's very
stuff. Yeah,
We spoke.
I remember on the phone, I was like bawling my eyes out. I was like, I remember being like this. I still remember like refusing to cry. And then I'm like, okay, like getting everything done, and then going and calling you or Edhem and just like bawling my eyes out.
I think I remember where I called you exactly. I was in the car leaving my dry cleaners. And that's when Edhem texted me and I called you.
Yeah, and I was just like, just like having a mental breakdown.
I think,
and then I was just like,
it's crazy.
and then
I
like
know a lot
bawling
of
in
people's
life.
parents passed because after taking the vaccine.
My brother had the same thought, but I don't think it's the vaccine because he was really in New York at the highest rate of COVID, and trust me, kullun nasib. There was times my dad he wasn't wearing his mask properly,
Yeah, but
or maybe I'm just a liberal cuck.
maybe because I have like theories about
My brother thinks it was the vaccine too.
My friend's mom passed after taking the vaccine because she got COVID, but she got COVID before the vaccine and she didn't pass. And then a lot of people in Kuwait died after getting the vaccine. And in now when I have family members that were going through cancer treatment, the oncologist always asks how many shots of the vaccine to take, how many boosters to take, and it seems to be a point of discussion.
I mean, I think at the time I was very pro-vax because I was very we gotta try to. But Abdurrahman and we were butting heads because he was just like, oh, it was the vaccine. Because I didn't want it to sound like it was like, I think it's because it got so politicized.
Right.
Where it's like, if you're an anti-vaxxer, you're a Trumper, you're all of this, which that's not the case, obviously. Not anymore, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, it was a lot of skeptical.
It's almost like now they think if you're pro-Palestinian, you're a liberal.
Yeah, you're a liberal. Yeah, obviously.
I'm just pro-Palestinian.
Yeah. Well, pro-human rights at this point. It's not even, pro-Palestine. Anyways, did you see Macklemore's Hins Hall?
I'm going to be honest. Can I?
Yeah.
I love Macklemore.
Yeah.
I love what he's doing. But the song...
I liked it.
Bro,
it was good.
It doesn't flow. The first half.
No, it was a good flow. The beat was good.
The first half, also like in the video,
the violin.
They spelled Palestine wrong. Like, they
how did it spell?
On the spray paint, it's P-A-L-A. And it's like P-A-L-E.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Adi.
Whatever. It's fine. But I get annoyed. I have OCD, so I'm like, come on, man. Like, who's editing this shit?
You go over to that shop.
The second half, I don't remember the words exactly, but the second half, it picks
like,
up. It starts to rhyme.
Drake's response.
Yeah, it flows. The first half, I'm like, this is just a beat and someone just monologuing on top of it. So I had a
Well, that's a lot of rappers. Like,
then...
I don't know, mate, but I liked it.
I'm not shitting on, I love Macklemore.
It was good.
Okay.
Hey, Macklemore. Well, he's a listener to the podcast.
Habibi Macklemore. So that was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, if he got in 42 minutes.
I like the name. I like everything. I like the call. Like, I can't. You know what? Cancel what I said. I'm all for it. Great song. Thank you for.
No, he did a great job. It was good. For the most part, we're not gonna dive too much into it because then it'll be like.
Longer session.
Yeah, it'll be a longer session and we only have 20 minutes. What's another piece of advice you were given? While Saad is pondering his thoughts. Today's episode.
Here's one that I think I learned like this year. And I think it's important. It's not a piece of advice, it's just by living.
Yeah.
Is give people the benefit of the doubt even if they do you wrong sometimes.
Oh, did Ahmed Al-kadri tell you that?
No.
No, I do that all the fucking time.
Oh, don't be an idiot and naive.
No, I'm an idiot and I'm naive.
Not you.
No, I am. No, I'm telling you, I am.
Okay, I'm saying not you. So that's.
I know, but I'm telling you, I am. Like I'm one of those.
This? Go ahead.
Huh?
You want to unpack it?
No, I already unpacked earlier. On the
all I'm saying
is
like, I used to get really affected by how people didn't show up the same way I show up. Because I have very high expectations of people around me. Yeah. But I think it goes back to what we discussed at the beginning of the episode. Know where they stand and don't expect more from them. So if they're not brother and family and friends and their acquaintances, it's okay. Yeah. And also, a lot of times people do you wrong. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't. It's just how they've been functioning. Right. Let go. Relax.
Yeah.
That
makes sense.
Do what I do. Sit by yourself for hours. Read a book.
And ponder.
And then text Ahmed, looking great. And he goes, yeah, look how big I am.
Dude, I'm looking swole, right?
Swole. What are you on, babies?
I wish.
What are you on?
Dude, we should go to Mexico and get some stem cell research in our backs.
Inshallah. First, let me leave the state and then we'll go from there.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to be performing in Abu Dhabi.
I'm shaking. I'm going to Austin. It's like, it's life or death.
Yeah. I will be in Abu Dhabi May 19th.
Nice.
Check him out. Do you have any friends in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah.
Can you tell them about my show?
Inshallah, send me this.
I'm right now at 1 ticket sold. I know it'll be fine. Yeah, it was supposed to be me and Ryan. No. It's part of the Abu Dhabi Comedy Week, and I was supposed to. It was supposed to be me and Ryan Kelly.
Yeah.
And Ryan dropped. Ryan had to drop because, and it's not his fault. Abu Dhabi, I love Emiratis. Don't get me wrong, Khalli Wali and all that good stuff, but like. They just do everything last minute, so it's like they don't give you any confirmation until like 2 weeks prior. Like I just signed the contract today,
Yeah.
And they still haven't sent me my flight info. And I'm not talking shit. That's just the way it is over there. They just do everything like, Khalli Wali up in the air.
Right.
And what was I gonna say? Yeah, so
Ryan.
Ryan couldn't do it, so now it's just me promoting. So I'm at 1 ticket sold. I'm not like too worried though.
Because you're getting paid either way.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to and cut that part.
Who?
Well, no, I am getting. I'm not saying the amount, but yeah, I am getting paid either way. But it's like I still want to do a good job so I could get invited back.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Send it to me. I'll post it.
Thank you. I'm posting the video tomorrow, and then I'll have you share it with the link and stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think it'll go well. Maybe I'm just getting
Where
in
is
my
it?
own head.
In Yas Island?
Oh,
Don't stress.
jazz. It's like jazz bar or something
But
like.
on Yas Island or?
I don't know if it's on Yas Island.
Probably.
Yeah,
Probably.
maybe.
Probably.
That'd be cool. I
You
know,
know
if
where
it's
you're
like one
staying?
of the smaller venues, huh?
You know where you're staying?
No, they just paid for my flying hotel. Once they give it to me, I'll text it to you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell friends.
Huh?
I'll tell friends.
Yeah, no, thank you. And then we
Yeah.
call. Please tell them. And if I don't have any friends in Abu Dhabi.
I'll connect you.
Yeah, I know one guy. You know Abs Ali.
No.
He's Oman. He's half Omani, half Emirati, or he's just Omani. One of those.
I don't know why. Maybe someone.
He's a
mentioned
comedian.
him. Yeah.
He's like I've known him since like
Is he
2018.
there?
Yeah, he lives over
perfect.
there, but he reached out. But I thought like he reached out to all the comedians, all the Arab comedians.
His name
in
is
LA.
Abs.
At ABs. I think it's
abbreviation. For
yeah, Abs Ali
Yeah. I'll look him up.
or Ibrahim.
Send me his.
Yeah, good guy, but I don't know. I think he's gonna be working at that time, but good guy. But I do want to meet some more friends in Abu Dhabi. And I'll only be there for like 4 or 5 days, and then I come back to Dallas, and then I
Austin's
finish out
gonna
to
be a mess
Texas.
because I arrive Saturday
Mm.
and then I leave Monday night. So from the time I check out, I got nothing for 6. No one. I need to connect with someone Sunday, Monday.
I reached out to. There's a good amount of Austin comics. I
I don't
think
know
you
a lot
would.
of people, Ahmed. I'm like very introverted.
You're introverted.
Yeah.
I tend to forget.
I think so. I don't know, to be honest, but I like to be alone more than around people.
Is this an age thing? Like, were you
Yeah,
always
it's getting-
extroverted,
it's
and then
getting-
you later on
yeah,
became an
yeah.
introvert? Mm.
I think I'm an introvert with good extrovert qualities, and then like
And then your battery drains, and
yeah,
you're like, I
and
need
then
to
I'm
go.
like, fuck everybody, I'm going home.
Ah,
I hate being invited to weddings. I hate being invited to birthdays. I hate being invited to anything where people are fake happy. What?
I'm the opposite. I love being invited to the weddings because I like to start the dance floor and be in the middle.
Yeah.
I love being invited to birthday parties because I like to sing happy birthday, do karaoke, and eat some cake.
This all sounds like
It's a celebration of life.
I know, man, but it's just like so many.
It's not you. It's me. It's just personalities.
Yeah. I just get there. I'm like, everybody's like, "Oh my god, happy birthday!" And I'm like, you don't really give a shit. Like if I asked you last week,
But they do.
no, they don't.
Yeah, they
No,
do.
They don't. Maybe just
Hey.
60, at least 60% go because they have to.
Tell you what. June 15th.
Yeah. Is your
June
birthday?
18th is my birthday, but it's gonna be on like a Wednesday. So on the 15th is I think it's a Saturday
Anyways,
or is it a Sunday? One of those.
doesn't matter.
But we're doing a day rager at my. We're doing a day party. We're doing a day. We're doing a pool
we got
party.
10 minutes, bro.
We're doing a pool party at my friend's house, and you're invited
Where?
at my friend's house in the valley. It's in
Far.
Van Nuys,
It's far.
and you're coming
I'll call you. My family's in town first 2 weeks of June.
June 15th.
Wallah. Until June 20 something.
Oh, really? Then forget
But
it.
inshallah.
Invite them.
Yeah. I'll take you out to dinner.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seriously?
From the money I'm making in Austin.
Yeah. Hey. Good morning.
No, wallah, I'll take you out.
I reached out to.
I'd rather do 2-on-2, 1-on. I'll come by. It depends.
You don't have to come.
Don't
No.
stress. Anyways, continue.
I'm not stressing. I will say June 16th, 17th, or 18th. I'll come over to your place. We'll have dinner with your family.
Inshallah.
Can't wait to meet. Is your mom and dad going to be there?
My mom.
Can't wait to meet her. Dude, parents love me.
Yeah.
What's another piece of advice you have to share?
More?
I want one more about comedy because we haven't really talked too much about comedy, and I like
Comedy,
talking
the
about
one I like. You never do as good as you think you did, and you never do as bad as you think you did.
That's
That's a
good.
good lesson.
I probably didn't bomb as hard as I did
Exactly.
at Brooklyn College.
I thought I didn't do well at Berkeley. Then I watched the tape. I'm like, this isn't bad. But in my head, I'm like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
And then when I do really well, I'm like, this was the best show of my life. I go, I watch the week.
This
What
is
the fuck am I
Yeah.
saying? Like, so comedy, yeah.
Well, also it's like,
But that's like
it's the energy. It's all the
but that's an
performance.
intermediate level of advice. That's when you start doing a lot of shows. You know?
Yeah.
But like what, for starting out?
No, for starting out, I tell everybody, hey, you didn't do as think you did you. You didn't do as good as you.
English.
Yeah, you didn't do as good as you think you did, and you did worse.
That's
when you think you did bad. No, and you did worse than when you did bad. You did worse than you thought you did. You know what I mean?
Was my sound okay? Because I was wearing headphones.
Yeah.
Don't stress. Continue.
But I'm saying like a lot of new comics are delusional. That's what I was trying to get at.
I think the whole industry is fucked.
Oh yeah,
everything's delusion. Dude. Nothing works. This is all a facade.
Dude, nothing matters anymore. Oh my god, I'm gonna. Okay, do we have 5 more minutes or it's 8 more minutes? I'm just gonna rant. Nothing matters anymore.
Sorry.
It doesn't matter how funny you are, dude. You just need to get viral and then you'll sell tickets. That's all that matters. Social media is fake. We're all gonna die soon. There's a genocide happening and there's nothing we can do about it.
I'm gonna agree with everything.
I know, I agree, but it's just like
a nihilist onto a podcast, and you're like, oh, nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm usually not a nihilist, but then like you read
on the way here, I almost stopped and grabbed lunch. I was like, I'm hungry. Nothing matters. I was like, la haram. I like Ahmed.
No, come, because it's Channing's time.
Oh,
Channing.
Okay,
what was your first impression of me when you first met me?
I have to remember the first time we met.
We met in the pandemic.
In the backyard?
Yeah.
That was the first time?
No, I DM'd you because someone told me about your open mic in the backyard on deck.
The thing is, wasn't your username something from Dallas?
It was Ahmed from Dallas.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think at the time, I don't know if it's Sarah Lawrence or someone mentioned you to me, like, do you know the other Arab comic? Like, it was like when I was starting.
Yeah.
I'm like, who? Like Ahmed from Dallas. And I remember like checking you on. I'm like, oh, he looks nice, like a cool guy, like he's friendly. Because a lot of Arab, whatever. We're gonna.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm one of the more friendlier people in the comedy scene.
And then was that the time you showed up with Edham? No, right? Because you came first alone.
No, I came first, and then I was like, dude, like I'm so happy I met you. Let me introduce you to Edham.
I was like extra friendly, almost unsafe.
Yeah, when I first met you, I go, damn, he's so cool and very smart. I love how like not intimidating, but I'm like, I love how like how strong-minded he is.
This is such a backhanded compliment.
No,
intimidating and friendly.
I wasn't gonna go with intimidating.
It's like an aggressive dog, you know?
I wasn't gonna go with intimidating. Yeah. Because I don't find you intimidating whatsoever.
Yalla.
That's why.
Yeah.
No, it's because when I met you, I was like, oh, like I love, because you were telling me how you went to law school and all that stuff. And I was like, just watching from your set. That's what I mean. Like I watched your set. I was like, oh, he's very confident. And he was like, he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
You know? And
tell that to my mom.
Really?
She's like, what are you doing here?
She thinks that? No, like it's like you're very like strong-willed, you know? And I see that and I'm like, mashallah alayh. Like,
it's almost like, you know, like the block of wood that doesn't bend snaps. The plank of wood, I'm snapped.
I know where you're
so strong-willed. I'm snapping in my place. I'm like,
no, it's good. It's good. Yeah. And then you were throwing your shows. Those were great times.
Yeah.
Man, this was great. This flew by.
Amazing. We should do it again tomorrow.
I leave to Austin tomorrow.
Safe travels. I'll see you on Saturday.
What was that? Give me a.
Because I didn't want to hit the mic.
Habibi. Put it there, buddy. Look, your veins are popping out. Look at you, Mr. Strongman.
Yeah,
what was I gonna say? Oh, there you go. Okay, let's do a little. Yeah.
This is the fucking weirdest.
All right, let's end it here. Allahumma hadina fi man hadayt.
Alhamdulillah lakil hal.
Okay, so this was great. Honestly, I'm definitely gonna have you back. But guys,
you said that 2 years ago. Just kidding. Continue.
When? Oh yeah, and then I took a break, and then yeah, I remember that.
No, I'd love to be back.
No, you're a lot more comfortable on podcasts now. Because when I had you 2 years ago, you were
just calmer.
That's true. I'm so proud of you, dude.
Habibi.
Dude, we're fucking awesome, bro.
Fucking awesome.
We're fucking
Anyways,
awesome.
check out Ahmed's shows. Austin, San Antonio, Dallas. I'm going to be
Abu
there.
Dhabi, May 19th.
Wait.
Okay, but what do you want to promote? Do it.
Just for you, because we're going to Texas.
Oh yeah. That's right. All right. Do the thing. Yeah.
Like, let's do this so we can clip it.
Yeah, we are gonna clip it up
now.
Okay,
3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm on Ahmed's podcast, Monday Fun Day, right?
Yes.
Me and Ahmed are gonna be hitting Austin, Dallas, and San Antonio during this month. It's gonna be on our links in the bio of our links. Check out the show. Where am I looking? I'm looking at the screen.
You're looking at the right camera. You're doing great.
Bro, I'm looking at the screen.
Yeah, it's still fine. You look great.
Yo, I'm going to be featuring for Ahmed Al-kadri in Austin,
Dallas,
and San Antonio. Come out, check out the shows. It's going to be a lovely time. The link to the tickets are in our bios, so whichever person you follow, you should follow us both, technically.
Yeah, for sure.
But check out the links. Click, get a ticket, see you get... Continue.
And then I'm going to be doing the rest of my tour. I'm going to be in Abu Dhabi May 19th. I'm also going to be in Europe. I'm hitting all the cities from Dublin, London, Berlin, Stockholm. Me and Sami Obeid will be touring all around Europe, so hit the link in my bio. And I'm working on my fall tour. I'm going to be hitting the Midwest, Northeast, SoCal, all that good stuff. Once I get all those dates locked in, I'll let you know if you want to come down with me.
Where?
I'm locking down the dates right now.
Dublin?
No, not Europe. I'm talking about SoCal.
Oh.
No. I'm talking about driving distance.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, hit the link in my bio. Follow Saad at
Saad Alessa. So it's SaadralEssa.
And then you could always follow me at Ahmed Loves Bread. Subscribe to the podcast. Subscribe to the channel. Like it. Share it with your friend. Thank you so much and have a happy Monday.